apple seed, unknown. I want to make this video for the like inspect what do these all logo marks stand for. Collect all Abrams Block books. There is also Disney mentioned. But what is interesting me here is these space figures, because I have been also making drawings for Star Wars space race for the United States. The figures and this satellite globe airplanes. I tried also to send a message to Peskimo, who is an artist here drawing this, for to tell as curiosity that this is my drawing. These the robots are mine, robot pictures. Printed in China. It's boat-like spaceship. This is a fresh book from this year. And I am against like marking unknown artist and unknown designer, because like copying original drawings and making new illustrations is not all right. It is not. Copyright law is against. This is against my copyrights of my work, which I have not told that to anybody. This is something new that I have climbed. I'm not blaming anybody, but when I take this up, this issue, working for drawings which became Star Wars. And the beginning part with the card is from me, but it became something else. And I have difficult with this, keeping up with my principles. Everything becomes something else easily. It's so easy when you can be always yourself, more clear. Of course you are tried, everybody is tried in this life. dragon. No, this is in Finnish perkele. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I can say. Like there are, which was like Chinese dragons has head upwards, like seahorse. Yes, if someone is renewing the illustration by drawing through, taking this the old original illustration to to the standpoint, there is always a question of the original artist, who is me, still in life, wants to become known as artist, as illustrator and creator. And it's good to talk on that year when this is happening, not afterwards. Point out that, come with your opinion that I have the original word. And God's red time has been my prophecy when I came from Finland. On last days, Ihamaniemi, in the kitchen, I was first sitting outside and praying for something to preach. And I gave this, I had, like, I started a little bit whining, cry, and I had a cup of coffee in my hand. I lifted the coffee cup upwards and said to God that I give this my bitter cup liquid, filled with liquid to you. And then I saw the bowl, metal bowl, and I was lifting up my hand for to pour my tears, adding to God's wrath. This is mine, adding to God's wrath, because God has been blessing me from childhood in very difficult environment called home, and where I was all the time to work for to survive. And of course these are very demanding things to do for a child. It's child labor, called child labor. And God told me that I need to study copyright law for to survive, and this has been coming with years, that there is something. This isn't mine, what I think, but airplanes and robots. It's God's wrath time. God is angry because artists are not getting paid for their work. Musicians are not getting paid for their music, for their singing. Artists are drawing these artistical illustration pictures are not getting paid. Someone else is taking the monies. Uh, of course, it's very expensive to sell the books, but these monies go very easily to others' pockets and profits of work. artist became penniless. And even big monies also. It's not the only problem that it's so small money that nobody's bothering to take that effort to bring the money to artists. These are these figures. White is this is very typical. I feel this is like something has to do with the female kitchen kitchen machines design or washing machine or stove. Thank you of your time, said Jesus once when I talked Jesus' thoughts for many years ago. Marja Elina, copyrights or rights research about Star Wars Block book, given out 2018.